and happy day 7 of Booktubeathon. I can't believe it's almost over. It's crazy. I feel like this week has gone by so quickly and yet so slow all at the same time. I'm very happy with how much reading I've gone and done. I hope you guys are too. And let's do the last challenge. So, the challenge video today is hosted by Ariel Bissett, who is the creator of Booktubeathon, and her challenge to us was to tell a story about ourselves and books. So for this one, I wanted to talk a little bit about my reading revival. For a while, I was not really reading that much. Like, I was still reading, but not that many books. It just took me a while to get into books. I was doing school, so I would only really read books for school. But overall, I just wasn't really reading that much. And I moved to Toronto, and I was doing my master's, and I, again, just wasn't reading at all. Like, I had a Kobo, I had an e-reader, and I had books I wanted to read, but I was just so slow, and I just didn't really feel very inspired to read. But then, one day, I had to go on this long bus ride to get to Montreal, and I thought to myself that I should bring something to read, because it was gonna be, you know, a fairly lengthy ride, and I didn't want to just rely on listening to a playlist the whole time. I don't know. I get bored, okay? So I was looking through the library trying to find an ebook that I could add onto my e-reader, and I came across very deep in like the teen YA pages called Still Star-Crossed. And I was like, this sounds like something related to Romeo and Juliet. What's going on? So I saw that it was kind of like a continuation of Romeo and Juliet, and I decided that I was going to borrow it because it looked like, at the very least, it would be something easy to read. So I read the book. I brought the book with me, and I read the whole thing on the bus ride, and I just felt so excited about this book. It was the first book I'd read for fun in a long time that had me excited, that had me hooked from like the first page onward, and I was inspired to make a review. And around the same time that this happened, like Shadowhunters started up, and I was inspired to reread The Mortal Instruments, and so I started to read those, and then I started to read just other random stuff, and before I knew it, I was making exclusively booktube videos, and I haven't looked back since. I'm so happy that this book led to me loving books again. Like, I've always loved books, and I think I always will, but for a period of time I just was not engaging, and after reading that book, I suddenly just felt so motivated, and not only to read but also to write. Like, I love writing stories, and I just hadn't been for so long, and I finally felt the desire to keep going with those. So overall, I gotta say, Still Star-Crossed saved my reading life in 2016, and I'm so happy that it did, and I'm so happy that I'm here with you guys reading all kinds of cool books and discovering all kinds of new things. I just love it. I'm just really happy that that book was the reason that I got back into reading. So I hope you guys are having a great last day of Booktubeathon, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!